Hello everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to welcome you to my Wednesday afternoon live. I'm just taking a look at my setup here, making sure I am nice and centered for you. My lights are good. I think we are good. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button below, as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Today we are going to be creating with the adorable Nuts and Bolts sorry, this was my class for the beginning of February. So, oh, it's been a day, you guys. Okay, so today we're creating with the adorable Nuts and Bolts stamp set. But before we get into that, I want to share with you, we are coming to the end of celebration. We have days left. The last day is Monday, the 28th. So that means you can no longer earn free products with the purchase of qualifying orders. As well, the joining special is going to be all over as well. Hello, Anne. How are you today? Thanks for joining. The joining special where you, your starter kit, you choose products from either the annual catalog or the mini catalog or a combination of both. You choose $165 worth of products and you only pay $135. Plus, you get to choose 2 additional stamp sets from either publication on top of that deal. As well, Stampin' Up! Has announced, you might have seen some other demonstrators sharing, the Waves of the Ocean. This is a stunning collection of products that will be released on March 1st. You can add this to your starter kit. As demonstrators, we are able to pre-order now. Excuse me. So if you love any of these products, you could add them to your starter kit as well. A fabulous idea. So I just wanted you to be sure to be aware of that added bonus. Whoops. I'm knocking things down here in my studio. All right, also the Celebrate Today magnet board kit is available online. It's an online order or online only product that you can purchase. Now, if you are not comfortable ordering yourself online, you can absolutely have me place your order for you. You just need to reach out and contact me. Stampin' Up! Announced yesterday, savings are in bloom. This is a special that's going to be running the 1st of March to the 31st of March. And the products that are on special are while supplies last. So the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is regular $82, is on sale for $65.50. And did you know that as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we get our discount on top of that? So that's $65.50. If I was to order another one of the fabulous mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, I get my demonstrator discount on top of that $65.50, an even better savings. Yes, being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we get our discount on top of sale prices. It's so fabulous. I absolutely love what I do. I love my team, and I would love to welcome you to my Sassy Stampers Crafty family. So this is all of the items that will be on sale for 20% off. So wowzers, there's a lot. This flyer is going to be part of today's blog post. I will put it in the description box below. I will link my blog address into that description box below when we are all done here, so that you can head on over there and open this up, print it out, so that you can take a look and be aware of what is on sale. All right, let's get started with today's crafty card. Yes, I've got another Easel Fun Fold. I am loving these. Hello, Jeannie. How are you today? Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends, customers, and team members. And I am always looking to grow my customer base and my team members. So thank you so much for sharing. So Easel Folds, so simple, one of the simplest fun fold cards you can do. But right now I'm on a kick with it. This coming Saturday is my Saturday soiree, and I have a fun fold in that as well for my ladies. But oh, so cute. And I have combined it with this decorative mask. And this is from the Plenty of Patterns Decorative Masks. This is in the annual catalog. So there's a variety of masks. I always forget to pull them out. So, yeah, and we're going to add a little bit of that detail in the bottom as well. So our colors are Gorgeous Grape, Fresh Freesia, and Basic White. And where is my blending brush? So I've got my blending brush and my Fresh Freesia. But first, before we do anything else, I want to get stamping so that it has time to dry. So let's pull in our Memento, because we're coloring with our alcohol markers. So we need this Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which is a water-based ink. So it works perfectly with the alcohol based markers. All right. So we are going to stamp this cutie pie right up here. Speaking of cutie pies, my March class to go was announced this morning. I've got a video up. I sent out a newsletter. It is on all of my social media channels. So you can check it out. Cactus Cuties. Love that set. So be sure to check that out. All right, so there it is, stamped. I'm going to set this aside to dry. And in the meantime, oh, I forgot to grab my purple tape. So go around my desk here, grab my purple tape, because... oh, let's move that light, see if that helps a bit. There we go. I don't know if I've just created more shadows or not. All right. So what we're going to do is we've got all of our pieces. The measurements will be on my blog post as well as the product links. All right, so I'm going to take my piece of Fresh Freesia and I'm going to line it up on my piece of, or on my grid paper, or oh my goodness, on my decorative mask. So I've got my purple tape here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that tack out, and I am taping it to the decorative mask so that it doesn't move around a whole lot. Now I'm going to take a piece of my grid paper as well, and I'm going to flip that over, and there we have it on my grid paper. Let's get this cleaned up and organized here. So there we've got it. Hopefully my mask will stay just like that. I'm going to load up my blending brush. And let's grab a piece of paper here to I'm just rubbing off so that I get a bit, so that I'm making sure that I am nice and loaded up. All right, so I'm going to start off the cardstock, and I'm just going to come in and I'm covering the entire thing. And by putting my tape on the back side of my cardstock and the mask, I'm not having to worry about any tape marks or having to cut down my cardstock after the fact, because there's not going to be any tape lines on the front of it. And as you can see, it is doing a fine job of holding it in place. I'm still using my hands to keep it kind of secured. You can go as heavy or as light when you're coloring your masks, but it's a fun way to add texture and detail to your cards. So, you know, I always like to talk about weather. It seems I'm obsessed with it. And our crazy, crazy Ontario weather, I mean, our Canadian weather. In Canada, we always joke that I think it's only in Canada can you enjoy all 4 seasons in one day. Yesterday, we had, I think, like 3 seasons. Yesterday, it was kind of chilly in the morning, and the day before we had lots of snow. Yesterday it warmed up, it rained all day. We went from the negative to the positive. It was plus 10 last night. Snow was completely melted off my deck. I was super excited about that. Although it caused a little bit of icy patches in the backyard. But yeah, warm rain, felt like spring, very exciting. Plus 10. It's like -5 and snowing here now. So that is Celsius for my international friends that maybe measure in Fahrenheit. So plus 10, I think, what did I look? That's like 50 degrees. And then -5 is like what? About 25 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So such a huge, huge temperature swing. So crazy. I'm like, oh, please, 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 just bring me spring. Now, so look at that. Isn't that fun and easy? All right, so we are going to take our tape off. And this is tone on tone, but wowzers, it really does add. Look at that. Okay, so now let's get our insert piece, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna bring this back in here because I don't want my tape sticking. So, and I am only wanting the bottom of my cardstock, my insert piece. I only want the pattern on the bottom, so pull this off so I know that this was the top that I was, this was the bottom, so I'm flipping it. Was that right? We'll see. We'll see. All right, always an adventure with Marcy. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm just going to go heavy at the bottom and then fade it up. So I'm just going to decide where about, how did I do that? Yeah, see, I just had it starting and then it just faded there. So I just want to make sure that I am straight on here. And this straight. I'm using my lines underneath. I can see through my silicone craft sheet. I can see those lines on that grid paper so that I can tape. Whoops, wrong way, silly girl. Oh, that's right. What am I doing? I just totally had a senior moment there. Let's just, I'm making it more difficult for myself. See, I said it was a day. I'm struggling. Oi, oi, oi. All right, give your head a shake. Goodness gracious. All right, so I'm just straightening that out. So we are going to tape. No, I'm still doing it wrong. We're going to tape it here. And we're going to tape it here because I'm coming up here. All right, so let's hope that we have got that. All right, stay. And then, all right. That was brutally painful, you guys. I do apologize. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm coming from the bottom. I should have taped it the other way, but oh well. I had to have done like I did on the other, but I was thinking, oh, I don't need to do that because I am just doing the bottom part. All right, and I will look for comments after. It's kind of hard to focus on coloring this. All right, I think that should be good. Let's take a peek-a-poo. Yep, that's good. All right, close this up so we don't make a mess. Put my, let's just stick my purple tape up here. There we go. Put my decorative mask over there. So there is the bottom of my insert piece. Okay, let's bring in, let's flip this over. Let's bring in our blends. So we are going to grab our dark fresh freesia and I'm going to come in and add dark just here and there. And I'm trying to go as quickly as possible. Bring in my light. And I will, once I'm done coloring, I will go through and look at the comments and respond. And if you're watching the replay, please still feel free to comment, as I will come back and respond where necessary, especially if you have any questions. We had a fabulous long weekend. Monday was Family Day here in Ontario. It was also my oldest son's 31st birthday. So we had them over. He wanted tacos, apple crisp, and vanilla ice cream. So we had homemade tacos. I made an apple crisp. I hadn't made an apple crisp in so long. I had to ask my sister, what is it? What's the recipe? I can't find mine. Oh my goodness, it was delicious. So I'm now just coming back in, and in certain areas adding a bit more of that dark. I am not going to blend it in this time. I'm just coming in. And then we played a couple games. We love our games. We play more at the cottage when we're on summer holidays and the kids come up for a few days to join us. First we played Sequence. I love Sequence. And then we played this game that I got for Christmas. We hadn't played it yet. I ordered it off of Amazon, called Poetry for Neanderthals. Oh my goodness, it was funny. So funny. My friend Shauna had posted that she had done this for her team. She had gotten it. Her family played it, and her team played it at one of their Christmas party. And they had a lot of fun with it. So I thought, oh, we're always looking for a new game to play with the family. So let's give this a try. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. And the way I can tell they really enjoyed playing it was Connor has a group of friends that he goes to our cottage with for a friend weekend type of thing. And he was like, they're going up in March, and he was like, I'm totally bringing this to the cottage when I'm going up with my friends. So that told me that he really enjoyed it, that it was a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, so it was definitely a fun game. Look it up, Poetry for Neanderthals. Have I named him yet? No, I haven't, Jeannie. Okay, I'm looking over now. Same weather. Hello, Carol. Same weather in Connecticut. 60s today and tons of snow coming here Friday. Although we want that old wives' tale, March to come in like a lion, so it goes out like a lamb. I totally believe that, because it has absolutely followed that old wives' tale Farmer's Almanac saying in previous years. Okay, what I'm doing here is I am fussy cutting out this heart. I had pre-stamped my part of my, you can see here, my robot on another piece of gorgeous grape. And that's what I've got, his heart here. I've cut it out, and then I've colored it with my clear Wink of Stella to add that glitter that I so love. Yeah, so I want March to be cool and blustery. March 1st. I want it to, the end of February, beginning of March to do that so that we know it can, Mother Nature can get that out of her system and we can warm up and get on with spring. Because I don't know, it seems like such a long winter this year. I don't know what it is, but yes, it's not been great. All right, so there's my heart. And I am going to, it's easier to add, excuse me, to add your adhesive. Come on, there we go. To the bigger area. And then take your pick tool, pick that heart up, and stick it on there. Love my take your pick tool. It is my most used tool in my craft room. I have a couple of them. So I'm gonna wait to add my Wink of Stella until I've got this on my, okay, we're done with that. Till I've got this on my card front. All right, so I am taking some of the, this is from the annual catalog, some of the Gorgeous Grape sheer ribbon. I've already got a bow tied. And because this is sheer, I wasn't so fussy on the one. So what I did is I have cut it and doubled, I'm gonna double it up to wrap it around the bottom. So we're gonna take our Stampin' Seal here. Get moving. There we go. I think it's moving now. My Stampin' Seal is being persnickety today. There we go. All right, so one, and then I'm adding some more because this is going to go right over top and I want it to stick to that. I just like the look of that double thickness. I just thought, you know, it just seemed more substantial. This thin one layer is fine for some things, but for this, I just wanted that little bit more. And I'm happy with the way that looks. So let's assemble this card. Goodness, I've got stuff everywhere. Grab my bone folder. Get this out of the way, that out of the way. So your easel card is basically a Z-fold card. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And 5 1/2 is your general, your normal halfway point for that fold that you would score. And we're folding and burnishing. And then this is going in that way. And like a Z fold would go back like that, but this, because it's an easel, it's going in. So we just line it up, burnish it. All right, so let's take and let's flip you over because you're a little sticky there. Set you off to the side. So my basic white is 4 inches by 5 1/4, but all of my measurements can be found on the blog post that's going to go live minutes after I am done here. I'm just going to insert my video into my blog post, add the blog post address into the description box below here so you guys can easily pop over to my blog, grab those measurements so that you can create your own fun card. All right, so there we have it. Now, let's attach 5.5 by 4.25, the exact size as the front of that. And we are going to take our 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 piece of fresh freesia. Let's adhere that together. Now I don't want, when I'm putting this on here, I don't want to be putting my adhesive on this because I might go up too high. It's much easier to attach your adhesive, place it on this panel here so that you know you're not getting any of that adhesive where it shouldn't be. And then all you do is line up that end, give it a press, flip it over. Now because it's both the same color, it is a little trickier to see, but there I can see I've got nothing overhanging, so I know that that is lined up nicely. All right, so let's give that a good press. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, this guy is so cute. I just love them. Love them, love them. That's why I had to have a class with it because it was just too much cuteness that I had to create an entire class with it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, because I've already created my bow, this ribbon is kind of persnickety to create bows with. I find the sheer ribbons sometimes can be a little tricky. So if you want to scooch this together so that it looks like you've tied that bow with that ribbon like that, that it's all in one, you can easily just take a glue dot and kind of put it underneath. It's all personal preference, right? And then kind of gather that and give it a press. And that is going to grab onto that glue dot and hold like that. And then you just take another glue dot, press it down on there, and then take your pre-created bow. I'm going to just take your pick tool and scooch some of that glue dot back up under. And look at that. It looks like I have actually created the bow with the ribbon as I tied it around, when I really didn't. So I don't think I did that with this one here. So it's two completely different looks. It's whatever you prefer. All right, so now we need some dimensionals. And because this is sheer ribbon, we can go ahead and put some dimensionals. It's also going to help hold that ribbon in place. We're going to put some dimensionals over top of the ribbon. Yes, I'm using a lot of dimensionals. I like my dimensionals. What can I say, guys? I like to be sure that everything is popped up. So I'm actually just going to take one there and one there. And now I am sure that I'm going to put, just because, just because, you know, I can order more and I can earn free Stampin' Rewards, some celebration rewards right now by overusing my dimensionals. So there's always an upside, right? Oh, goodness. And there we go. So we're going to center you, you cutie pie. All right, so Next, we are going to add some of these. Where are they on my desk here? These are the 2021-2023 in colored jewels. They are in the annual catalog. These will retire with the annual catalog. This color here will be carrying on for another year. It's not one of the retiring colors, but any of the embellishment products in that, the ribbon, the jewels, that kind of stuff, that will retire. So if you are loving these fun gems, I would suggest you get them onto an order sooner rather than later, because they will sell out. And if you want to continue to embellish with the coordinating colors, then that certainly helps to have your extra stash on hand. So all I'm doing is I'm coming in and coloring in my entire heart with my clear Wink of Stella. And because I might have picked up some of that tuxedo black ink, when I am done here, I'm just going to take and wipe it off, because I don't want to use this again another time and have it contaminated with black ink. All right, so let's stamp our insert. So let's bring in our, don't need this. Bring in, this is just an offcut. You know, when you cut your cardstock down, you always have those leftover strips. So, oh, and that is not on here straight at all. I'm having a wonky day. We're going to eyeball that. I'm going to line that up on my grid paper, and I can see through that. All right, let's bring my grid paper back, and I'm going to see how, oh, I did a good job putting it on there. So okay. On my tippy toes. And I always hold my breath so that I can, I don't know if it helps me stamp straighter or not, but whenever I am stamping a sentiment, I always hold my breath so that I don't stamp crooked. Am I the only person that does that, or do you guys do it too? All right, so I have a piece of the Gorgeous Grape. It's slightly larger. Now you can see with my original, my strip is a little longer here. So all I'm going to do is snip and snip to shorten that up. Then I'm just going to lay this down and center it at the end here. Take a look at it, lift it up, give it a press, and then all I have to do is just eyeball it, guesstimate what that edge is going to be, and there we have it. Easy peasy now. Because I'm not always so straight, I had 2 extra pieces here just in case. But yay, I didn't need them. All right, to make this an easel card that holds up, we need to add a couple dimensionals. So we're going to go with 3. We're going to go with 1 in the middle and 1 at either end. So, and you just have to decide how high up you want that to be. Let me just put you aside. So depending on how high you want your easel to sit is where you would put that popped up sentiment. You don't need to necessarily pop it up because there is the thickness of the two different cardstocks, so that would hold it up. However, popping it up with some dimensionals is going to hold it up that much better. And if you could go like that high if you wanted. However, at that high, you're only giving yourself that little bit of writing room, and I want a little bit more writing room, so I've got it at the towards the bottom, but I want enough space to show that fun pattern that I took that time to create on there. So we are going to do that. All right, so let's fold this and see whereabouts. And we want it to be, let's flip you open like that. So we want some of this here showing above. So I'm thinking about there. And before I press it down, I'm just taking a look, and I'm a little to the left here. So don't stick, there we go. I'm just gonna scooch it over just slightly. Now you can see that this one here is a little lower than my original, but I'm okay with that. I want it, oh, I'm not okay with that being down crooked. Oh my goodness. All right, there. So now there we have, look at that, so cute, so cute, so cute. So that is my adorable little fun fold, my easel fold, the easiest, that and the Z fold, or the gate fold. Those are the easiest fun fold cards to create. You could even, didn't do this on the original, but we could even add a little bit of Wink of Stella there on that little antenna beboppy thing there. But so cute. So cute. Now this one here is a little darker, the one I just created, but adorable just the same. So remember, head on over to my blog when we're all done here, so that you can get all of the measurements as well as any of the product links. If you live in Canada and don't have a demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. So all of the product links will be there for shopping. Now I want to quickly at the very end here share with you my Cactus Cuties class to go. So that is the Cactus Cuties stamp set. There's two options. There's just the stamp set, which includes a package of the classic matte dots, 6 cards, and 1 treat bag. That is $40 for porch pickup. $55, you're going to add $15 for mailing out to you. It can be mailed anywhere in Canada. So that is option 1. Option 2 includes, I'm going to flip that over because of the glare. Option 2 includes the bundle, or the punch, as a bundle, and as a thank you for choosing that, I'm including a spool of the linen thread for free as a thank you gift for me. That is $60. All of the prices can be found and information on my blog. So the cards you're going to create 2 of this slimline card. Oh, from when I was taking a photo. Did you know that when you're taking a photo of your cards, to help keep them closed, take a Post-it note, fold it in half, stick it in there, and that's going to help keep that closed. Little fun tip for you guys that might be demonstrators that take photos of your cards. So there, that's the inside. So this is a slimline card. You're going to make 2 of this card. It includes envelopes. 2 of this fun card. 2 of this card, So there's 3 designs, 2 of each, as well as this fun little cute bag. And I have limited supplies of these fun little cactus clothes pegs that I found quite a while ago. So each kit will have a different, you're going to make only 1 of these, so that's why there's 7 projects. A different cactus clothes peg. They're so cute. So cute. I saw them and I had to grab them right away. So I only have limited of those. So get your registration in sooner rather than later if you are interested and want to be sure to get one of those cute little clothes pegs. So cute. All right, so that is all for me today. Let me take a look and see my comments here. All right, so thank you, Carol. Carol, you love cheater bows? Yeah, I don't have a problem creating bows at all. I've never had a problem creating bows, but I understand some people do. And certain situations call for that type of a, rather than wrapping it because I wanted it double wrapped around. It kind of messed with that ribbon. It just didn't sit right and tie right. So I wanted to find a different way to do that. Hello, Marilyn. Yes, no problem going back and watching the replay. Hello, Danny. How are you today? Hello, Betty. You don't have anyone to make this cute card for, but it sure is a keeper. Thank you, Betty. This card can be for anybody, I think. This can be a birthday card, a thank you card, a hello card. I love fun and whimsical stamp sets and cards, images. So yeah, that's just me. Although I also love the beautiful, intricate type of cards and images as well, the florals and all that. I love them all. I am a true crafter that I just love everything. That's why I'm a demonstrator, so I can get my products at a discount. All right, so I don't see any other comments or questions. So I am going to sign off. I have Miss Maisie is locked in her, she's in her bed because I didn't want her to start barking while I was crafting away with you guys. So yeah, so I'm sure she would like to come out. She sees somebody go across the front. Her head just barely pokes up over the windowsill, but she'll go crazy with her barking, and I did not want that. So that's why I have her contained so she can't see out. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fabulous Wednesday, everybody. Stay safe. Keep warm if you're in the climate like we are here in southwestern Ontario, where it is chilly, chilly, chilly. I believe I'll be turning that fireplace, the gas fireplace, on soon. So anyhow, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I'm only happy to help in any way that I can. And I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.